Hello once again, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Not a huge secret that I am a big fan of the Fusso Coat Soft 99 waxes, and also the very similar Untitled Navi waxes. Both will give me 8-9 months of durability and really good looks in my area anyway, and here in the Northeast. And there were some follow-up products to maintain them, to use as maintenance products for these coatings to extend that durability or life. The first one that I did review a little while ago, the Mirror Shine, just to keep transparency, was totally trash. They have another one, the Fusso Coat Speed and Barrier, and that's the one we're going to take a look at today, see if this fares a little bit better. And if you're into these waxes like I am, these will stretch the durability from this product. Let's get into it. The Fusso Coat Soft 99 Speed and Barrier is a spray and wipe detailer or maintenance product for the Fusso Coat waxes, and they even go well with the Ion Coat Navi waxes, which are very similar. It's supposed to last up to 180 days on its own. We're going to look at this product on its own. I know it's meant and formulated to team up with the waxes, but I do get a lot of information working these products on their own. So today, first we're going to start off on this card just showing application and removal. It really is surprisingly easy to use. This is a hydrophobic anti-fouling cleaning agent. Gloss enhancers are in there. I do need to warn you that there is a bit of silicone, there's wax, there is a hydrophobic polymer which gives it the hydrophobic properties, and there's also PTFE, which is fluoropolymer resins. Those in a body shop need to stay away from silicone, so this product is probably best for the driveway detailer or the enthusiast that has the Fusso Coat already applied and you're working it in your driveway. Basic application here, guys, and there's two ways to do it. But first, make sure you're in a nice, cool, shaded area. You could spray it directly onto that cool panel, spread it out from there. I normally will have 2 microfibers either way. Or you can use this little microfiber applicator, spray directly into that. You'll control the product more, both controlling how much comes out and how much you waste, but also how you spread it out on the panel. You just get a much better application with the microfiber applicator. I have links down below for those. I also have 2 towels. The first one to spread it out even more throughout the panel, and that will get damp quickly, so I have the second one to buff to perfection as I give you the first person view here how I would do it. Application removal, very easy, user-friendly. It does bump up the gloss a bit, not the best I've seen on this color, but there is a difference. So let's get to a darker test panel where we can get some numbers behind what we see. We can beat the coating or the topper up a little bit. We have to prepare it. If you're going to use it on your own, you definitely want to do a wash, decontamination, iron remover, clay, at least a 1-step, and then an IPA. So let's get some measurements before we apply it. And we're in the mid to upper 80s when we come to gloss units. We're going to apply it. 2 coats, just like everything, guys. I like to do 2 coats. I don't paint my fence with 1 coat. A nice even coat, crisscross pattern, cross hatching. And we'll get this applied to the panel, give it some cure time. That will do it. Easy enough. Let's let it cure. By the way, when it comes to cure time, I found nothing on cure time. If any of you know cure time on this particular product, mention it down in the comments section. I gave it 24 hours. By the way, in those 24 hours, slickness hugely improved, as you can see here. Next, gloss. Is there an increase? We started out in the mid to upper 80s, and we are now in the lower 90s. So anything over 90s, guys, looks fantastic. So we have a nice increase in gloss. Of course, obviously not the biggest we've seen here on the channel, but an increase nonetheless. Always cold, damp, and crappy here in PA. However, I always have those of you in mind in warm, hot climates. So we'll do a little bit of a test here. We're going to raise the temperature in one pinpointed area up to 200 plus degrees. Then we'll drag the panel outside. Keep an eye on that area. When we're abusing it some more, see if it held up. Let me remove the masking tape, then I'll grab you guys, bring you in closer. We'll take a look. Does it make the area we applied it to look darker, richer? Give the paint or the clear coat some depth? I don't see that. I don't see an outline whatsoever like we would see applying some products. So we'll move on. We'll move on to the hydrophobic properties that this does boast to have on the label anyways. And there's some decent beating. Next, we will run it through the 10 wash test. By the time we get to the seventh wash or so, we see some slight changes as it goes from real tight beating to more of a sheeting action, which, hey, here in Pennsylvania, the hard water that we have, that's absolutely fine with me. I would be happy with that. Okay, well, just for the fun of it, I already have the products out here. Let's run it through the traffic film test at least a round or two. After just one round of the traffic film test, the protection has broken down. And that will bring us to the final thoughts segment of the video. The Fusso Coat Speed and Barrier. You know, these products meant to play well with and bond with the Fusso Coat waxes. But you can tell, you can get a lot of information testing them on their own, seeing how they perform on their own. That's what we did here today. This one fared a lot better than the Mirror Shine. You use this to maintain the Fusso Coat, and you could squeeze out a couple months. It's really hard to tell how much longer you'll get out of the wax itself. If you just use proper maintenance techniques, you'll get a lot out of the Fusso Coat waxes by themselves. But here is an option. You can use this on its own if you want. It'll give you a couple months of protection. The rating on this channel, the Fusso Coat Speed and Barrier, will get an average, and I will put a link down below if you want to look into this to team it up. If you already have Fusso Coat, you want to get more out of it, here's an option. By the way, guys, you know, these products, the videos for these products are a library for you to come back to if you're looking for something new, if you're looking for something different. If you're running low or you're running completely dry of one certain product, you can use these videos as a source from information. Please don't go out and purchase every single one of these as I show them. This is just a library I'm putting together for you guys. Don't hoard the products like I do and just waste endless amounts of money. Also, your messages and questions, they are really just to keep the transparency going again here on the channel. Really hard to keep up with all your excellent questions, and I really do feel bad sometimes. So here, Scott LT1 had a question that I saw in multiple sources. He was trying to get through with it, and I'll answer that here today for him because I felt bad I couldn't get back to him. He wanted to know what I would prefer between a Max Shine polisher and the Shine Mate that I just showed. They're not really exactly the same. The Shine Master, the Shine Mate, anyways, it's got a smaller motor at 500 watt, where the 900 or the Pro Max Shine, you're going to get close to 1,000 watts. So you got to ask yourself, are you going to be using it a lot? Are you using it on large vehicles, large panels? You may want that extra wattage, that extra horsepower, so to speak. If you want to have a laid-back experience, a little bit less vibration, a little bit less sound, you may lean towards the Shine Mate. Just something you want to ask yourself. So I hope that answered your questions. Guys, just keep in mind, I just yesterday alone, 230 email. I try to get through as many as I can. Then there's questions down in the comments section. And then there's messages, Facebook, Instagram messages and comments to look at. And I do fall asleep at night with, you know, my iPad or my iPhone on my lap trying to answer all the questions, and it's really hard to keep up with. I don't want to hire somebody to do that, guys. I want these answers to come from me. So if you can be patient, I'll get to you. I love you guys. I love you all. So in the next video, we're going to coat this gorgeous black vet here with the highest concentration of the nano graphene coating from Art to Shine. As far as I know, one of the highest concentrations of a graphene coating out there. I'm excited to get the footage to you, so stand by.